Welcome back, guys. Today I would like to share with you something I discovered on Instagram, and it is this artist, Brian Lewis Sanders. He did this experiment where he took different types of drugs, ranging from cocaine, Adderall, weed, you name it. He was on these drugs for X amount of days and then made art on it. I would like to share that with you, but then I would also like to share later in the video the rabbit hole that I got into with this guy when I was looking him up. He did other experiments like being tortured and then making art afterwards. Just some wild stuff I can't even show you on YouTube. So I'd really like to share with you, first off, what I found on Instagram and the art he made on the different types of drugs. And then later I'd like to show you a video so you can kind of hear him talk and his mannerisms. Then I'm going to show you his website where you can go see all his archived art and experiments. So this is what came up on my Instagram page. Come on there. So here he is. And in 2001, Brian set out to create self-portraits under the influence of different types of drugs for 11 days. So my understanding is he took these different types of drugs for 11 days, then did self-portraits. Here's the first one. Very, very interesting. Just that feeling of like falling or like getting sucked into earth or whatever. I do think it's interesting the choice of colors he made, because if these are self-portraits, is he looking in the mirror when he's painting? That's what I would like to know. Xanax, I think very colorful, but also there is this yellow glow around him. I have never experienced Xanax, so I really can't comment on this one. If you have experienced any of these drugs, please comment down below if you are comfortable, because I would love to know the experiences, because I don't do drugs, so I don't know. But I just find it really interesting that the clothes are baggy on this one. It does more look like him per se, versus the weed one doesn't look, I don't think it looks anything like him. I think he's like spazzed out or whatever you call it. This more so looks like him, but also like the eyes are different here, and then this one are blue eyes, so it's really interesting. And then why My Little Pony? Just curious. Cocaine. This is insane to me. I see like his glasses floating above his head, perhaps. Maybe he's hearing voices. I see some mathematical problems down here. I really encourage everybody to pause the videos and enjoy them for what they are. I'm going to move my little icon over so you can see them in their entirety. This kind of looks like a guy driving a bumper cart, but also could be a shoe. Heroin. Yeah, I mean, you can honestly see, like, he did try to do some facial hair, I think, here too, as well as some glasses. This one is really interesting. Mushrooms. I would like to just point out that his mind has been opened. It's not closed anymore. So I don't know if that was intentional or not. But this would be wild to try. Mushrooms, I feel like. Bath salts, I would just stay the hell away from these things. This is pretty rough. If he's looking in the mirror on bath salts, painting this, that is really scary. Crystal meth. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I have heard, I'm not promoting meth by any means. I think it's an awful drug. But I have heard a lot of people say that they're really productive on meth. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it's like really light dosages. This one on Adderall, if you stare at it long enough, especially like right here, it looks three-dimensional to me. It looks like I'm wearing 3D glasses or something. I just find that so interesting. So that is that. Now let me pull up some other stuff for you guys. Here is a video of him talking, so you can kind of hear his voice.
Well, a lot of times I think about art as a tool, like a very practical, utilitarian tool, because I use it so many ways each day. I use it like art therapy, getting rid of like bad feelings, anxiety, things like that.
Which I found really interesting. I think that's awesome if you can use art in this way to get out anxiety and bad feelings, bad thoughts.
I use as different tools. So like a performance will have a different purpose than drawing.
And he does do performances, you guys.
Or a diary or something like this, but then right away I became more concerned with experiences instead of like trying to illustrate experiences. Like if I went to the store, instead of drawing myself going to the store, I was trying to channel the experience and draw what it felt like or what I thought about it or ideas.
So I just find that so interesting. And he actually has I mean, I've seen the pictures. He's claiming that he's drawn a self-portrait every day of his life. And the picture of all the self-portraits stacked up are just insane, you guys. Just insane. So here is a website for him. And under this tab is more art that he's done under the influence. And since this is what this video is mainly about, I would like to share a little bit more with you guys. This one we already seen, but it actually is showing a little bit more for you. Some of these drugs I've never heard of before. Alcohol. Must have been pretty drunk. This one's really interesting because his two arms are here, but there's another arm. So I don't know what this drug is, but that's a good portrait. It really is. This one's I really like this one, like the colors and the concepts. This one is a little butt cheek. I think that's the backside of him. Maybe they're puzzle pieces. Maybe it's spider webs. Maybe he's falling apart. It's cracking. This one's also really interesting. He did say how much he took and that he snorted it. So I really like what he said in the video I played earlier about not just drawing him in the grocery store, but drawing the experience of being in the grocery store. Is it anxiety? Like, what are you feeling? Here's a cocaine one that we've seen earlier, which is only 1/2 gram of cocaine. Computer dust, 2 squirts. That one right there is trippy. So I'm just going to kind of glimpse through these, and you guys can, if you would like to see them in more in depth, go to his website and check it out. Or you can change the speed on this video and kind of enjoy them for a little bit more of what they're worth. What is this one? Lithium? Whoa. This one's creepy. Isn't this one creepy? LSD, marijuana again. He has a couple marijuana, morphine. Brownies. Whoa. But anyways, I don't want to bore you guys, so we'll move on. Here are the books of his self-portraits that I was telling you guys about. So he claims he does a self-portrait every day for his whole life. And then these are the experiences or torture sessions I was telling you guys about. There's all different ones. There's anxiety and stress therapy. So when you click on each of these on his website, it'll take you to another page. You may have to sign in if you need to be like over 18 or whatever. So 30 days totally blind, deaf, color, food lights. From November 6th to December 5th, I lived 24 hours a day surrounded by red floodlights. I did this to see what kind of psychological effects it could have on me, and it was pretty insane. So here's all his self-portraits every day for that time period. The penis injury, like, is really interesting. I'm just gonna say it. Nature. I was invited by a friend of mine, Brandon, to join him on the trail. I walked about 600 miles in 2 months and carried 5 pounds of art supplies. So this was some of the things that he painted on his nature walks. This website is really cool, you guys. Like, Vow of Silence. This one I was telling you about earlier. Under the influence of torture. He was in a torture chair. They have pictures of it down below. Doesn't say how long he sat in there, does it? But this is them kind of remaking the torture chair. And this was a performance, is what they think he calls them. So he was in this torture chair. They took pictures. There's videos. Let's see if they'll play. Probably not on this. But yeah, he did a performance where he was in there for, I don't know, X amount of time or something. And then, let's see if it says more about it. And then what he drew about his experience in there, which is crazy. It looks like he might have had some electric on him too, which is just crazy to me. One that I really liked, which is on this website, I just had it pulled aside so I can show you guys. It's called Facing Your Fears, Facing My Fears. And this one's like one of my favorites. The nature one is one of my favorites too, but this one's one of my other favorites. So I'm kind of trying to guess, like, this is probably germ, this is afraid of heights, fear of getting run over by a car, a fear of bears. That's probably one of his nature ones. Surgery. Dead bed bugs. I'm assuming maybe he found a bed bug. I'm really curious what you guys think this one is right here. Oh, you guys can't see because my face is right here. Maybe a fear of falling. Oh, body found in British Creek. Fear of drowning or flooding. Ooh, broken bones in a car accident. Yes, that is legit one of my fears. One of my biggest pet peeves too is when I see people with their legs crossed or up on the dashboard, and I tell every single person, put your leg down. Because not only is the impact going to shatter your kneecap, but because your leg is bent and has nowhere to go, it will then also shatter your hip. That is a fear of mine, I think, because it is just an awful injury that could be avoided. Being robbed. Toothache. Oh. Been there. Been there. Fear of, is it spontaneous maybe? Violations? Oh, it does show genitalia. So I don't know. Some of them are blocked by age, some of them aren't. Night, sleep, death. It's a very interesting artwork that he does. So yeah. Here are some articles and interviews that are also on his website. It's brianlewissanders.org. I'm not sure if you can read it up here. It's so tiny. But yeah, he's done tons of interviews, tons of press. There's books that you can buy, and I think some merch too. This is the last video I have for you guys. It is about his self-portraits that he does.
Until then, I just started drawing myself every day. And on my art journal, on March 30th of 95, I say, oh, I drew myself today. I'm drawing myself every day for important. And the meanings of it changed over time. It had like 7 or 8 different meanings. And then the last meaning, trapped inside myself, not being able to. Ooh, I woke up crying. I forgot about that. Day 4. Day 4, woke up crying.
Isn't that interesting? I told you guys, it's a rabbit hole.
Oh, someone
if you got the time, look this guy up.
I forgot about that. They used to let people on the roof downtown. If somebody jumped up, my window is there, they jumped off. I didn't see them. I just found out after they was splattered like a bomb.
Yeah, and it actually has inspired me to get back into art. I typically paint, but I thought it would be kind of interesting to do maybe like one thing a day for a month or something and see what I come up with. I don't know.
There.
But just look at all of these that he has.
Bit of photons that came in under there. It was like getting kicked in the face with by a mule or something. I mean, it was like really bad, painful. And then I used self-adhesive sports gauze to wrap around my head too.
He did one where he was sensory deprived from, like, he was blind. He's done another one where he was deaf.
In my ears. Then I put Vaseline in my ear. And then I put cotton ball in my ear. Then I put duct tape over my ears.
I mean, he's an artist, guys. What do you expect, right? Artist. It's just an artist thing. I actually have, I guess I might as well share this because we're on this topic anyways, but my artistic footprint or fingerprint, whatever you want to call it, my style is painting with my feet. I have some over there. And I paint with my feet. I don't know, I guess I could show a couple really quick. These are just ones that I've done more recently, and I haven't done them for a few months, and I kind of like, I don't know, got sad that I stopped doing them. So this one was from 2022, and it's called A Mile. When I look at this painting, I see all different skin colors coming together, mixing, embracing each other. The shades live as one. They mix and make new shades together. The red makes me feel 2 things. First, pain that people have caused each other and the wounds that are still healing. And second, the love and passion that we can have for each other regardless of our skin color. The way that we can join together different backgrounds and treat each other as equals, loving each other and walking a mile in each other's shoes. So that is what this one is supposed to be. That. And then this one is called Growth. It is supposed to be a tree, so if you see a tree, congratulations, you got it right. This painting was inspired after the beauty of trees as they grow. Sometimes leaves change colors, leaves die, branches fall off, but each year the tree continues to grow in different ways and doesn't let the small things hold it back. I think this is a great life lesson as we can all practice more letting go of some things. Sometimes we lose family, friends, jobs, items, etc. But if you push past it and past the pain and keep looking up to the sky, someday, like a tree, you will grow tall and strong. Trees provide shade, growth, food, and protection for all living creatures. All would not be possible without growth. This one was June of 2022. Like I said, it has been a couple years. I didn't realize how long it's been. This was one of my favorites. And I did paint this with my feet, and I did take a video. So there is proof that I've painted all these with my feet. Not that somebody would try to argue otherwise, but I have the videos. When I look at this painting, I feel the image of our lives and our own choices. Living our life the way that we want is beautiful, can be a beautiful thing, but it's also letting others do the same. Respecting each other's boundaries and letting each other make their own choices. The choice they feel right is right for them, period. No pun intended. So you can probably guess what this is about. But you can see, like, there are some grass in here a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought about doing, like, uploading the videos from me making that art on YouTube and stuff, and it just doesn't align with my demographic. I don't think a lot of people would want to see me paint with my feet, but it's something I truly enjoy because it's a challenge, whereas painting with my hands is not a challenge. And my family my whole life has always joked with me that I have monkey feet, that I can write and paint with my feet and do different things. And I just kind of ran with that, and that's just my thing. It's just my thing. So I've never shared that publicly, so that was kind of a big deal. But I guess I just felt inspired watching this just now because he's sharing all his non-traditional, things that he does as an artist. And I don't know, I just felt inspired to kind of share a little bit of my art. And like I said, that was the last one was from 2022, so it's been a couple years. I really need to get back into that because I do miss it.
And the coral.
Observe, experiment, draw, refine the idea, experiment, draw.
And like handed it to me or something, but it was like all old. It'd been at the bottom of the ocean for a long time. It was just.
Here he's in the bath. Okay, good. He is covered. I wasn't sure. So yeah, I mean, I guess I missed what. Oh, it's an ice bath, you guys.
It's almost like paint or something. It can be if you get too cold or too hot. It's like nociception, like paint.
Yeah, that would kind of, your perception would. Interesting.
So that I can see and increase.
I love it. I love his art. Like, I am just. like, so. And just. It's just, I don't know. I'm in this rabbit hole and I just keep going more and more, and I'm inspired to push myself into different situations and different things to do art. So maybe I need to do that with my feet painting instead of just painting my backyard like I normally do in my privacy in my backyard. Maybe I need to push myself like he has and like paint with my feet out in public, or go somewhere to a beach or something, or I don't know. Well, let me know if you guys do go down this rabbit hole with me and what you find out, and hopefully he has inspired you to do something that you enjoy like he has me. And don't take life too seriously. It's meant to be enjoyed as long as you're not hurting others. I hope that, he's inspired you to do something different, to try something new. And I will see you guys next time.